What if I told you that the tearing of that temple veil wasn't just a moment in history, but a divine explosion that shook the realm of darkness itself? What if behind that single tear was heaven's loudest shout, "Access granted"? Stay with me, because what happened that day forever changed the way you and I can touch God's presence. High voltage, picture this. Jerusalem trembles. The sky darkens. The earth quakes. The Son of God, hanging between heaven and earth, breathes his final words, "It is finished." John 19, verse 30. And then, in the temple, miles away from the cross, something supernatural happens. The veil, thick as a man's hand, tears from top to bottom. Matthew 27, verse 51. Not by human hands, but by God himself. The barrier between God and man was shattered forever. The very thing that once kept people out of the Holy of Holies, where God's glory dwelt, was torn apart so you could come boldly into his presence. Hebrews 10 verses 19 to 20. That veil represented separation, shame, sin, and distance. But when Jesus died, he tore apart everything that stood between you and the Father. No priest, no ritual, no sacrifice could ever do what his blood accomplished in one divine moment. Declaration. Say it loud. The veil is torn. Nothing can separate me from God's love. When Jesus said it is finished, he meant your past was paid for, your access restored, your future secured. You don't have to beg for mercy. It's already yours. You don't have to strive for holiness. His Spirit empowers you to live it. The torn veil wasn't just an event. It was an invitation. Key truth. Every time you pray, every time you worship, every time you whisper his name, you are standing where only the high priest once could. Because of Jesus, heaven's door is always open. Folded hands, closing prayer. Father, thank you for tearing the veil and giving me access to your presence. Let me never take it for granted. Fill me with your Spirit and help me walk in the power of the cross. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Type amen in the comments if you believe the veil is torn forever. Don't fail to subscribe and join us tomorrow, as the Lord has a special package for you on the topic. The hidden power in the blood that still speaks today. A revelation that will ignite your faith and break every spiritual barrier.